YouTube. My name is Ty with the Dividends.King with another video. Today I'm talking about the government shutdown and income funds. As of right now, today's October 28th, 2025, and the government shut down for the past 26, 27 days. It's been shut down. So people who work for the government are not getting paid. And government workers, federal workers, armed security, military, they're not getting a paycheck. They're not getting paid from the government. And then pretty soon, if they don't, but the government don't get this stuff together, SNAP benefits will end in 3 or 4 days now. Why I'm recording this video? November 1st, I believe SNAP will end. And before I start the video, I'm not giving any financial advice, but this is a prime example why everyone, now I'm not getting financial advice, so you take this with a grain of salt. This is a prime example why we all need income producing assets. We need an online business. We need to go into real estate. We need other sources of income. This is not all about dividend investing and high yield investing. This is just one form of income. We need multiple streams of income because no one's job is guaranteed. You would think a government job is more guaranteed than a private sector job, or vice versa. You think, yeah, the government is a good paying job, but they lay off. They shut down, I think, almost every year. Once every few years, the government shuts down. And that's not good for a lot of people depend on that paycheck. And in the past, it might go a week, well, not a week, might have a few days, but this is one of the longest shutdowns in a long time. Is it the, or at least one of the shutdowns? So today's video was talk about why I do what I do, why I buy income funds. I buy income funds for the exact reason the government shut down. Now, I don't work for the government, so they're shut down. I still work my full-time job, but this could easily be my company or anyone else's company. This is why I invest. This is why when I get my paycheck, I pay my bills like I'm supposed to. I get groceries, take care of home, and the next thing to do with my check is invest. I invest way more than I save. If I invest $100, I'll probably save $10 to $20 in my savings account. I invest way more than I save. I don't save as much, but I invest when I can. And also, while investing, I pay down debt. As some people might know, my wife and I, we are currently paying down our mortgage every time we get paid. We're sending $100 a piece or $50 a week. So I send 50 and she sends 50, which is $100 a week towards our principal payment to our mortgage every week. Why? Because we could pay it off way sooner. And if push come to shove, you know, and you push come to shove, we get down to $20,000 to $30,000, and I have a lot of money in my 401k. And if I lose my job, I say, hey, at least I cash that thing out and pay off the house. As a worst case scenario, but I have that option. You understand? Some people get fired, they own 400,000, 300,000 on their home, and the 401k is 200,000. Well, they don't pay it. But in our situation, if we pay it down enough to owe 30,000, if I lose my job or something happen, I can't work anymore, I can at least pay off the house with the 401k. But I don't have to do that. But this is what we do with our money. We invest, we pay down debt, and we save. And then we'll spend money on things we want to spend money on. I'm not against spending money. But with the government shutdown, there's a prime example that we all need a secondary income, right? I chose dividend investing because it's the easiest. The dividend investing is only one form of income. I can start another income stream very easily because the money comes to me with no work, literally no work. So this month, right now, today 28th, I made $3,400 in income. I have not get paid from TSYY yet, which is $30. Have not get paid from Alti and YMAX on Thursday. And tomorrow is the declaration date for all the other weekly funds for your max. So I'm probably going to hit $4,000 this month in income. But you know, that's what I'm talking about. That's the good thing, right? I got some income coming in passively, and I could easily hop on Uber or something and make some active income while the active passive income's coming in. So just look at the number: $3,400 this month alone in dividend income. As you can see, Coney paid me $462 last month. It only paid. Let's see, September paid $465. This month is paid. What's Coney? $462. So again, this is one reason why I invest. This is why I invest because, again, you never know what's going to happen in the future. You just never know what will happen in the future. You never know when your job lays you off. You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. So why take the risk? If you're working a full-time job, this is my advice. I'm not giving financial advice. This is my advice to anyone listening. If you're working right now for a company, I'm just saying we need to start doing something. And then one question that I was telling people about dividend investing. This might be a video. How much you invested? And I'm saying, well, there's been some money, but I do it on a consistent basis. That's another video. The point of this video is people got furloughed. People, people, lost their job. People are not getting paid. Now they may have another income stream. I'm not saying they don't. They may not have another income stream. But what I say is, yes, we need to start another income stream. And I'm also trying to build online business as well. So I will leave a link to online business that I've started, number one, and I'll link the link to maybe Robinhood so you start investing. But if you get one or two, if you get your one or two income streams outside of your main job, it's great because no one's job is guaranteed. No one. The people in my company who are higher ups, they got fired and laid off. So no one's job is guaranteed, right? So we need to start investing, right? We need to start investing and paying down debt. Stop creating debt. Stop paying down debt as much as we can. That way, if we lost our job, at least that's paid off. Or at least that's paid off. We're not paying that credit card bill no more. We're not paying those medical bills, student loan bills. But this is the end of my video. We need to start investing. We need to have a passive income stream. That's why I don't do growth. If I want growth, I have a 401k for growth anyway. If I want growth, I'll put that in a retirement account. I need income now because the workforce, and also, by the way, I've been applying for a job for over 2 years now. It's very hard to find a job these days. It's not like you could get 4 or 5 interviews in a week. I mean, some people can, but me personally, my personal experience, I've never found a job. So even when you get laid off or fired from a job, and you think that you have to pick up another job very easy, think again. There's a lot of people who've been applying for a long time and can't find a job. Now, I'm not saying that could happen to you, but it's a consideration. So again, this can happen to anyone. So that's the end of the video. I have links down below. What do you think? Thanks for watching.